By Sacramento. The score knotted at 106. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach during that last timeout. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 2. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know, looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Yeah, the 2-for-1 situation, guys, is an option in this scenario. I'd be interested to see what they devise.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The lead is 2. Now here's McLemore. Shot clock at 5. Yes!
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. It's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over, and this one is in that category.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Beverly. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And he commits the intentional foul. It's the first that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick 3 here. It's a tough shot. The odds are against them, but anything's possible.
From deep Harden, and there's the triple. A big corner, but we might have a review here. And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game. However, if it is ruled good, we'll be heading to overtime.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. And it's the Kings to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. Modi Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Harden out there with Lawson, and it's Brewer in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's McLemore outside. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here's Moniunas. Lawson outside. And he converts the layup. Lawson's got 24 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
To take the lead, and the layup is good. He's got 26.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Randall's running, and McLemore slams it in.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Yeah, that was big time right there, Clark. That's terrific basketball.
Well, a good game tonight for McLemore. 22 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Here's Moniunas. Cannot hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Russell. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 4-point Kings lead.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Lawson dishes to Moniunas. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
Embiid with a screen on Harden. Russell. Again, Russell missing. Rockets have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Harden's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from 3-point range since the end of regulation. Here's Randall. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
And Lawson with the drive. Harden's got room. Heath clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harden's got 36.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here's Russell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Howard. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Jones checked in for Dwight Howard. And so Russell hits them both. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Harden the pass to Lawson. And pushing it up is Sacramento Kings again in transition. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. It's blocked. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Kings leading now by 3. Outside Russell from 18 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Houston, they've gotten off to a 4-for-8 start from the field in overtime. That is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Picked by Randall. Russell kicks to Randall. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 7-point Sacramento lead.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break. For the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Got a piece of it. Here's McLemore. Soft touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Harden dishes to Moniunas. Here's Lawson. Harden inside the three-point line. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Harden's got 38 points. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. They get it back. Embiid, no good.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Brewer's shot is off. McLemore with the ball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
They sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And that about wraps it up.